His contract set to expire today, which officially ends his 5-year stint as head coach of America's team. So where do Jerry Jones and the Cowboys go from here? Lead sports anchor Joe Trahan waking up early with us here on Daybreak. And Joe, it's a search that begins today, and already there is one name out of Boulder, Colorado that's been talked about quite a bit. What do you think of Deion Sanders as your next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys?
Listen, could you imagine the mega egos of Jerry Jones and Deion Sanders leading America's team? I mean, listen, it's interesting, and I did have league sources confirm to me that Jerry Jones has already reached out to Deion Sanders. They've spoken, but I do want to keep this in context, you guys, because there's a couple of things you need to know. While they did speak, there has been no interview set up, and that's not an informal interview. That's not a formal interview. Nothing like that is in the works yet. The other thing you have to know is that there is a lucrative contract extension on the table for Deion Sanders right now. So you have to wonder if there's any posturing going on here. And the other thing is Deion has said flat out, he loves being in Boulder, and kind of the only thing that could pull him away from that would probably be if he would be coaching one or both of his sons. It's not likely that the Cowboys would end up being able to take Shedeur Sanders. He'll be off the board by the time the Cowboys pick number 12 in the draft. So listen, I think it's a long shot, but still a very interesting shot, Mark. Nonetheless, it would be wild if Deion Sanders landed here as head coach.
Well, thankfully, no coach has ever said they wanted to stay in their current situation and then ended up changing their mind at all. That's never happened. But I think it's safe to say that for football folks, this does not make a lot of sense, but it feels like Jerry Jones can't help himself. Deion Sanders can't help himself either when it comes to creating a media circus. But let's talk about, other names on the list. Anybody else on the short list who, gets you interested, get you excited?
Yeah, and I think there's two different buckets that you have to kind of consider, two different tiers, if you will. And the first thing is coordinators who are coaching right now. And I think you have to start that list with Kellen Moore, the former offensive coordinator with the Cowboys, who has that same post with the Eagles right now. Of course, the Eagles are getting ready for the divisional round of the playoffs. But listen, he was, quote unquote, homegrown, if you will, with the Dallas Cowboys. And normally Jerry Jones doesn't like to hire a coach who has no head coaching experience unless there's familiarity. And it's the kind of familiarity that Kellen Moore has with this organization. He has played with, coached with Dak Prescott. He has put together an offense that was the highest scoring in the NFL for a season when he was offensive coordinator. So he'll certainly get some interest. And then there's a guy like Cliff Kingsbury, who's the offensive coordinator with the Commanders. He, of course, was a head coach 2019 to 2022 with the Arizona Cardinals. He can put together a high-flying offense. And then there are another couple of coordinators who are with the Lions. You got to look at the top of the food chain, if you will, in the NFC as well. And that's Ben Johnson, the offensive coordinator, and Aaron Glenn, the defensive coordinator, who, of course, is a Texas native and played with the Cowboys. I think both of those Lions coordinators are long shots, but possibilities. And then the other bucket I think you have to look into are the smash hires, the splash hires, if you will. Guys like Pete Carroll, whose reputation is beyond repute, and he, of course, is a Super Bowl winner. And then there's a guy like John Gruden. There are issues and baggage that would go along with that hire. He's suing the NFL right now because of what happened with some emails, and there are some things that came out very damaging, homophobic and racist language in some of those emails. So there would be a ton of baggage if John Gruden would get the call. But listen, those are all possibilities. Jerry Jones is going to cast a wide net. He knows this league like none other. So we will be ready for this interesting search that's upon us right now, Mark.
Yeah, well, hey, again, I appreciate you waking up early with us, Joe. And one thing we do know for sure, there will be headlines. It will be a circus. Either way.
It is always a circus, and the music is playing. The Lions, the Bears, they're ready to put on a show because that's what Jerry does. The soap opera will go on as they look for a new coach, and then they will try and sell hope.
There'll be people drinking that Kool-Aid, Joe. Appreciate it. You joining us this extra early this morning. And I don't know that Mike McCarthy, I think he got a raw into the deal a little bit, just getting kind of hung out to dry like that for a bit. Never what you want to see. But again, that's what you sign up for when you become the head coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Surely no one's walking in there going, oh, this is all going to be great.
Yeah.